Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our Stellaris Chronicle number 2, where we're playing as the Commonwealth of Man. Today, we're going to go to war. Hopefully that goes well. I got to get my phone plugged in. I need to bring up the app now. There we go. All right, so this is Soijima. This is the station that we're going to be marshalling at. And it's got its 6 defense platforms. Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice view right there. You got the rays coming over here. It's a good blend of color, yellow on red. Okay. Let's go to Unity here, and we're gonna order up armies. Now, before I do that, let me look at the species. These guys, this is who we're going after. Their habitat, they're void dwellers, they're very strong. That's what I was interested in. Negatives, slow learners, and fleeting. So they're going to be hard to take over. All right. Well, then we're going to go overkill. We're going to recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. That's a lot. So we may not attack this episode. Because it's going to take a while to build 30 armies. 30 assault units. Okay. But that's okay. If we don't attack this episode, that just gives us one more episode to see if we can ever hit 60 naval cap through a tech. And we'll just continue developing our empire in the meantime. We're in the year 2265. Here's our transport fleets.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
All right, we got our gene crops. No, we're not going to research this yet. We're a long ways away from that. 6567. We could go with Fortress, but the Fleet Academy does what? Ship, I was reading what it's about. Ship starting experience plus 100. And then the Naval Logistics Office would plus up any anchorages. I forgot about anchorages. We could do that. I never use anchorages, though. We have Starbase Capacity plus 2. This probably is the most needed one. Let's run with that. What's it say? Our future lies in the Sea of Stars. Stellar expansion. Okay. The economy, at least right now, seems prepared to handle war. Maybe not a sustained fight where we were having to replace ships a lot. But for the expense of being at war that it draws on any natural resources, which might only be credits. I think it's only credits. And then even if we were to go into a deficit of credits for some reason, we can sell here because we have surpluses. Okay, Corrigan. You have 4 housing. We have a choice. We can either build another consumer goods factory, civilian industries, or we could go with the ag district. And I think I'm going to go with consumer goods. I'm not suffering any crime, so I don't feel like I need an enforcer building right now. One of the dangers that I know this game has, but that I am only just aware of it, I don't understand the mechanics of it well enough to break it down completely, so therefore I might stumble into it. But the danger is expanding too rapidly. What I would really like to have is terraforming so we can develop these worlds. But we may be compounding our problems by taking over this entire area. It could tank our economy if we don't get enough resources to balance out the expense. You know, but that's kind of where I'm at a loss. I don't really know. I have to do trial and error. I can't really map it out where I know how many stations I can have, mining stations and research stations, and how much developing a world takes a toll on our economy and stuff. I don't really know that by heart. I just am aware that expanding too quickly when you feel like you've got a good economy going could really reverse things in a hurry. Okay, from here I have a couple choices. I could go supremacy or I could go prosperity. With the way that I think we're going to go supremacy because we're military ethos. Now, if I adopt it, I'm going to increase starbase capacity by 2. We're also researching a tech that will increase it by 2, so that's plus 4. That's going to allow us to get our anti-piracy in. Anti-piracy stations. And it's going to increase army damage by 20%. That's very timely, so we'll go ahead and grab that right now. That's with the adoption effect? Yes. Okay. We're building on all 3 worlds where we do have workers available. We made claims on all their systems, or a lot of them, but somehow we're still improving relations with them, probably because they're scared of us.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, we got our standardized Corvette patterns. No robot modification. Might have really made a serious mistake there. We will take deep core mining, I think. These massive drills, I mean, we could use this one also. We're at +1. Let's go with Starhold. As space traffic increases, larger and more defensible starbases are needed to maintain control over system space lanes.
System reconnaissance completed.
We got somebody mapping this area out for us. This might be quite interesting. There's 4 stars in these systems? Wow. Maybe I'm not seeing that correctly. I don't know.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
We have learned AI-controlled colony ships. This is critical for the method that I use now, which has been to turtle initially. FTL inhibition. Gravity well projectors can be used to create localized pockets of space where safe entry into hyperspace is impossible. The immense power requirements and the size of the projectors prohibits their use on anything smaller than a starbase. This is going to require people to face our defenses. Without this, they could enter here and skirt the edge and go through here. With this, they can't do that. They have to defeat this system first, and then they can move on. So we're going to grab that for sure. We are researching some really useful tech right now. But we also need to knock these out. And they're fairly quick. Most of them. Thebes. Was going to be an alloy world, wasn't it? Yes. Which I will go ahead and do now. Everybody seems to be productive. They're all gainfully employed.
Special project complete.
Let's go with fascinating creatures. We got our first 10 units here.
Recon pass completed. Construction complete.
All right. So we don't have any building slots left, but we do have a worker. Now would be a good time to add another raw material. Same thing with Thebes. Going with food on both, because that's the one of the three materials that's lagging. Well, I guess I should say the two raw materials. Credits is a little bit different. But I've already maxed out the generators on that planet. We've got a system called Bernie and one called Kofefe. That's just funny. That puts a smile on my face. I think that's subtle humor. Man. $22.68. Another way that we can do this is look at F1 and sort.
Special project complete.
What do we got here? Crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Unity, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They are solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Sounds potentially useful. I want the energy credits. Or we could take the military application. I'd rather not. Well, role-playing, this makes more sense, but we can make good armor ourselves. We will find that out through our own tech discovery. Maybe actually role-playing wise, this might make sense in that we are so xenophobic that we don't want anything to do with them. We certainly wouldn't trust xenophobic material to make up our own defense. So maybe I can rationalize it that way, but I want this plus 5% to energy credits. That's going to be the second thing, I believe, that we got to increase energy credits. Crystal focus plus 5%. And solar extinguisher technology plus 5%. Yeah, that's good. Warlike and space miner. And a new generation. Pop growth speed plus 10%. Nice. Jesus Diaz. Alright. Well, where are you at? Halfway across the galaxy. Collapse it. The Ute. Study the stars.
Recon pass completed.
Okay, we're trying to gain some experience with our scientists so we can continue
Special
these
project complete.
space amoebas forever. The flagella are fascinating. So our evasion, that would be nice. Yes, we'll take the 5% evasion. We're at 17 now on our army units. They're probably Space Marines. These are invasion units.
Construction complete.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, construction ships are done right now. Let's bring one down here. Actually, we'll probably bring them both eventually. To pre-stage. Unity can build what? Probably an alloy station. Alloy foundry. But then they're also going to have to convert one of a mining district to a city district because we're hurting. Can I prioritize you? Yes. And we have a precursor discovery. Authorities on Unity recently exposed a large smuggling ring, and many arrests have been made. In an attempt to bargain for leniency, one of the smuggler captains gave us the coordinates of a moon that supposedly contains remnants of an ancient precursor civilization. Meredith 8A. Okay. Let's pre-stage this construction ship down here also. We are now at 20 Space Marine units. Battalions.
Special project complete.
The prince legible. The text, its title roughly translates to regional ruler. Oh, this is like a takeoff of the Machiavellian stuff. Is written in a presumably ancient dialect of the Dabulan tongue spoken in the Dabulan Empire. The text is doubtlessly of some historical import to them and might contain valuable insights. Let us divine its secrets, they need not know. We will return it to its proper owners, hail them. Or, their prose is pedestrian, their ideals weak, hail them. Well, I'd like to go with this, honestly. But role-playing would be this one, so we'll go here. We understand that you have found the only surviving copy of The Prince, a text of significant historical and cultural importance to our people. We thought it irrevocably lost to a pirate raid years ago, but we are grateful to see that it found its way into civilized hands. Will you return it to us? No, the written word is the tool of liars. The written word is the tool of liars. No, oh, here we go. No, in fact, we think it is bad. Either way, the event Dabulan Empire happens. You can't criticize our literature. You will regret this. Bookworms. That's funny, man. We're a bunch of dolts. Jiminy Cricket. The written word is the tool of liars. That's a heck of a claim. Oh man. That was unexpectedly funny. I've never taken that option before, so that feels like when you're playing Outer Worlds and you made a character that's stupid because you can do that. That's the only way that you get access to what's called the dumb dialogue option. And that's what that felt like, a dumb dialogue option. Like, we're idiots. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, man, that's not good. Who are you guys? I don't see you in here. Are you new? Who are you? Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. They have just appeared. They were a pre-sapient. They were what do you call them? They were heathens. Heathens that's not the right word. They were a backward civilization. For some reason I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, they're enlightened now. Natural development of this civilization was greatly accelerated by the interference of another party who helped them become a spacefaring culture. Well, that might be short-lived, amigos. They're a military commissariat. They have closed borders. So I think they were lifted up by these guys. But we'll find out later. Because they're in our space. We consider this our space now.
System reconnaissance completed.
We no longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. Our borders are open to you again. Rightio. Your choice. It's not the route I would have gone. Oh man, they have an L gate. I do not have enough knowledge to understand what that's about, but I do have enough to know it's ominous. Like, this more than likely bad. Why? I don't really know. It's bad feeling. Makes the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. Rivalry ended between the Isravenar and the Bruven Consortium and their criminal syndicate. One of these days I want to play as a Megacorp. I have the DLC. And I tooled around with it when it first came out, but I haven't played one yet. But that'll probably come after I do a Roman Empire playthrough. The only thing that's really kind of concerning me about the Roman Empire is I want to use the mods that Republic of Play did, and those are some extensive mods where I feel like I should know the game a little bit better, so hopefully this playthrough familiarizes me enough with that I would feel more comfortable with an overhaul of... That thing's got a really popular mod that overhauls civics and ethics quite a bit. The Bruven Consortium have set up shop here. They must own that wormhole. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. You don't know where these things pop out at. These are gateways. What the heck is this? An orphan gate. There's their natural wormhole. Here's another. I think they probably just gained this system, and then that's... I guess they were able to travel through it. So they can show up on our doorstep, meaning that Mira becomes a very important defense node. We're at 28. Oh, we're getting close. We got 30 seconds left in the episode. So yeah, it's going to be next episode when we attack. Oh, we just maxed out on both food and minerals. Sell and sell. All right, guys, we're in the year 2272. Let's go ahead and let this transport fleet complete, and then we'll wrap this episode up with everybody headed to Sojima. Our science is at 203 now. How fast are you guys leveling up? Not very. And you have a tundra world. Are we not closed? I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I don't want to tip my hand any more than it's already been tipped. I'm not sure what happens in the background and how the AI reads certain things. Okay. Transport Fleet, Nova, Strike Force Behemoth, and Strike Force Griffin. I am not selecting all of them. There we go. They can all begin traveling to here. Let's see what that does to our credits once they undock. I also want Strike Force Griffin. Okay, we dropped down to plus 39. Leader lifespan. Fleet logistician might be nice. And we definitely want this one. Halaturani.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Pause. And then the cruiser, I think we'll leave alone. Okay, we've learned the FTL inhibition. And we'll take improved deflectors. These updated deflector screens are capable of soaking up even more punishment before they overload. Should I take that or specialized combat computers? I think, yeah, I think I'll take the improved deflectors. Okay, we got the Starhold. That's nice. And this would be good. Take the defense platform, structural integrity, a reinforced framework, and blast shields with enhanced impact absorption will ensure the structural integrity of the platform, even under immense pressure. Boy, and that's foregoing this one, which would be nice, and coil gun, which I want before it starts really dropping off. But rare techs that you want. I kind of think that you need to take them when they appear. Okay. We'll save this game. And again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.